So today I have some seam agate that I received from a viewer who would like me to cut and polish them for her. This seam agate is actually a little bit rare. It's from a rare locality in Nova Scotia. It's hard to get to. It's from Moose Island here in Nova Scotia. You have to battle the tide to get there. If you want to stay there any length of time, you have to usually camp overnight. If not, then you pretty much got like a 45-minute to an hour window to get back when the tide comes back. So it's harder stuff to collect for sure. These are nice big pieces, big specimens. I don't think you can get pieces this big from this locality anymore. So we're going to cut these open, take a look what they look like, and we're probably not going to polish all of them in this video. I was thinking I would polish this one because it's a nice porcelain agate, and it's got the makings of doing a contour polish. So I think it'll look really nice contour polished, and I'll use my Cab King to do that. But it's got some really awesome fortification banding here. So really nice specimen. We'll polish that one up in today's video, and we'll cut the other ones and take a look at them. So we'll do that. Probably we'll do some of them on the High-Tech Diamond 10-inch slab saw, and then we'll do the bigger ones on the Highland Park 24-inch slab saw. So let's get started. Close-ups of all the cut seam agate will be at the end of the video. Okay, let's take a look at some of this seam agate we cut. So here's the first piece. This one was kind of interesting, and there's some pink in the quartz here at the bottom. And then you have this darker layer with some greener jasper there. And then you have it transition into more of a red and yellow here. I thought that was a cool piece. It had a lot going on in it. Lots of different. I cut 3 faces on it, so we'll polish all 3 faces. Next seam agate, we cut just 1 face, but it was really a nice moss seam agate. Really cool. No fractures in this piece at all. Very hard when I cut it. Overall, very, very, very nice seam agate. So that side, we just cut one side, so that side will get polished. I left the other side rough just to see, so you can see what it looks like rough. It's pretty much the same pattern that's going on throughout the whole thing. Fairly cool. This next piece reminded me a lot of Bass River. I think this is the same seam as you find in the Bass River. Same kind of mossy look to it with some red flame, but what really gets is that there's vertical fractures that run all the way through it, which is very similar to Bass River. So probably an older seam that's seen a lot of structural damage. But the Bass River and this, where this location is, Moose Island, are not that far from each other, probably 10 miles, 15 miles. Same basalt formation. Next piece was also something you find in the Bass River a lot of. It's this red, kind of jaspery, mossy seam agate. But again, no fractures in this one. That one turned out really nice. There it is, rough. So that one will turn out nice. Here's that porcelain agate that we contour polished. So you saw me on the Cab King contouring this. This one had a lot of fractures in it, but you can see it's got some really nice fortification banding. But you can see that big fracture running through it. So that's why I opted to contour polish this. If I cut this, it likely would have broke in half. I also put some super thin CA in this crack to kind of heal it a little bit and fortify it a bit so it doesn't come apart. But really nice fortification banding on this agate. If you ever run into a agate or any seam agate or any rock really that's super fractured up, but you want to capture some of the details, a good way to do it is just to polish it in a contour way. Like I didn't cut it at all. I just took down all the high spots and just made a nice smooth round surface finish. And it captures the beauty very nicely, I think. So that does it for today's video, guys. Thanks for watching. We're going to polish the rest of these up and get them to our viewer, who is kind enough to let us showcase these on the channel today. I hope everybody has a great week, and we'll catch you in the next one.